Hello everyone, it's Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. We're going to do a you versus them today. Let's get right into it. Deck has been pre-shuffled. Quick cutting here. And we're going to ask Spirit what the collective needs to know for a you versus them. So let's take a look at how they think you see them first. So this is how they think you see them. They think that you see them as somebody who is overly attached to their financial abundance, to their material abundance. Somebody who is completely out of balance, but somebody who works a lot, somebody who's very practical. So they think that you see them as a practical person, not necessarily a loving person, but you don't see them as being a balanced individual at all. You see them as a bit of a mess. That's what they think you see. Now, how do you actually see them? Let's see how you actually see them. Well, you see them as this loving individual, this loving masculine energy, somebody who is nurturing, somebody who is nurturing, loving, somebody who is supportive, somebody who who you love, somebody who you have a deep affection for, but somebody who does not want a new beginning in love with you, and somebody who is really not standing up for the connection right now, somebody who has removed, in your view, has removed himself from giving to the connection, from giving love into the connection. But you see this person as, very fondly as a loving individual. So how do you think they see you? Let's take a look and see how you think they see you. You think they see you as somebody looking for companionship, somebody looking for, somebody stable, something stable from them, some companionship. You think they see you as a strong person, sometimes too strong, too headstrong, and they see you as someone who is in the past, someone who is a good memory, but a memory of the past. That's how you think they currently view you, as a companion in the past who is strong, who's moving on, right? But how do they really, really see you? They see you as a guarded person, a person who speaks the truth, a person who is not in the happiest of moods lately, and a person who has rejected them, someone who has chosen a different path, has not chosen them. They see you as someone who has guarded themselves, has, kind of ended things with them, or not dealing with their nonsense anymore, and that you've moved on. They feel you've moved on after rejecting them. What are their fears? They're fearful that there is no more love, that you're dedicating yourself to something else. And they see you as a strong person, an abundant person, a beautiful mother, perhaps. If you have children, they see you as very devoted to your children. They see you as stable, abundant, beautiful. And they fear that you no longer love them, that love that you had for them is lost, that you no longer feel the same for them. What are your fears? You're fearful that there is no possibility for an abundant new beginning with this person. And you're fearful that this person is only dedicating time, is only invested, and only caring about what makes them happy in their financial lives. They're only devoted, only committed, only caring about their financial affairs. That's what you fear most. What do they want? What do they want out of this dynamic, Spirit? What's the collective person want? They want to feel that they can change. They want to feel that they don't want to feel stuck in their ways anymore. They want to feel that they can move in a new direction, that things can change. They see that things are not in the best of terms right now, and they want to feel that they can change, that they can make things different, and that even though they're fearful of making that change, and they've been doing things the same way for a long time, they want to change. They want to be able to move things from where they are right now. What do you want? You want love. You don't want to be stuck in limbo anymore. You want this person to decide to not to act on their feelings. You want them to be more transparent. I think that this person is left you in a state of confusion here. It's very clear to see that how you see each other and in the perception that each of you have for how the other sees you it's very, very different. So you're hoping, your desire here is that this person is going to get out of that state of fogginess, of not knowing which direction to go, of not taking a chance on the relationship. That's what you want the most. You want that person to decide. You want that person to choose you, right? What is the path forward here, Spirit? What is required for balance in the masculine's life? Being able to create stable foundations. It's something that is required for the masculine to turn things around. Seems like this is the person who hasn't been able to make that happen yet in life, to build strong, solid, long-lasting foundations. And that's what they need to work on right now, is on really developing those foundations. The feminine needs to work on changing their view of commitment. They are too attached to what they think a partnership is. They're very stuck in that way of thinking that if commitment doesn't come in form X, Y, and Z, it's not considered a commitment. So the feminine needs to work on changing their view of commitment and not feeling that this person does not want a commitment with them, does not care enough to give them a commitment. Maybe this person's love language is very different than that of the feminine. And so the feminine is kind of trapped in their head thinking that this is, what we've lived so far, what's been going on so far between us is not considered a relationship because it doesn't conform in that, that box, that relationship box. And so the feminine needs to stop feeling that they are kind of working around the clock and that things need to be a certain way in order to be considered a relationship. They need to stop straining themselves for the sake of showing everybody that a relationship exists. How about a path forward for the two of them, the collective and their person together? Is there something, Spirit, that they can do together to really kind of get out of this state of stagnation? It seems like there is an impasse here. Nothing is going on. I mean, everybody's trapped in their heads with their own fears, their own desires, but they don't seem to be coming close to one another. So what do they have to do here, Spirit, to move things a bit? So an apology or an offer of love, conversation needs to be had, right? Someone here needs to get out of that very selfish mentality. Somebody has been trapped in that selfishness of, I only care about what's good for me in this relationship, not about me and my partner. So that needs to be worked out. There are some addictions here, some obsessions that need to be shed, right? And these obsessions could be people, could be situations, could be, anything really that is meddling in the relationship, that is really kind of putting a strain on the relationship. And these two partners need to express what their desires are, what would make them happy, so that they can come to a happy medium, right? I mean, there is happiness here for sure. There is the possibility of happiness, but some communication is needed. Nobody's talking right now. Everybody's kind of trapped in their own sort of selfish ways, their own mentality. Somebody's, working through addictions here, right? And so that all needs to be, it seems that communication and apology and an offer of love would be what would make this move forward here. Spirit, anything else that we need to know here? Yeah, right now everybody's very unhappy. There isn't happiness on either side of the aisle here because everybody's so trapped in their own cycles, in their own, seems like each one is kind of working through their life lessons right now, but they are moving away from each other because they're not talking. There's no communication. They're not saying anything. Yeah, the cycle is ending here, and what, now that this cycle is ending, there is a lot of potential for happiness here. There are there's potential for happiness here, but things need to happen. Yeah, nobody's talking to anybody. Nobody, I mean, everybody's tired. Like, it seems like both sides they don't have the will to continue to act on anything because they're so trapped in these perceptions and what they think the other person thinks, right? I mean, the masculine is trapped into thinking that the feminine doesn't see them as worthy, as the person who is stable right now. The masculine thinks that the feminine sees them as a money hungry person, right? Somebody who only cares about money, about finances, about material stability. And then the feminine is over here in their head thinking that, the masculine thinking that it's over. They're thinking that the masculine views them as somebody in the past, that there is no way to bring this back. And there's so much love here. And all that's needed is communication, an offer of love, and an apology, right? Take a look at the bottom of the deck. Magician reversed, Justice, the Hermit reversed, Five of Swords reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, the Empress. So, yeah, it's, however these two partners are manifesting one another, it's not working, right? They have to try something different. The manifestations, for as much as they are manifesting one another, things are not happening, right? This is not a very balanced connection. He hasn't been balanced in the past. And so balance needs to be brought back into the connection, right? There is a deep sense of loneliness here. Just both partners are so lonely without one another, but they are too prideful to ask for help, to reach out to one another and just say, let's talk. Let's work this out. I can't lose you, right? I mean, the Hermit in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. This is like deep sorrow, deep sadness. This is like loneliness, like deep loneliness and needing help but not expressing it, not knowing how to ask for it, how to unravel things here, right? Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is, both parties are in the mindset, in a very low vibrational right now. They are in a mindset that they can't be abundant, that nothing they can do towards this connection can bring it back to life. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Couldn't be further from the truth. There is so much abundance, so much fruitfulness, so much love, so much nurturing, so much happiness, so much potential for a new happy beginning for these two partners. All they have to do is to talk to one another. And, it's just, that could be a happily ever after here. But each one of these partners has to, move past perceptions, which we just saw here that are all wrong. And they have, shed pride right now. There's a lot of ego, a lot of pride. Everybody's staying in their corner. Nobody's making a move. So that's it, folks. Those are the messages from Spirit. I hope this brought some clarity to your situation and resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment below. Hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber of the channel yet, please do subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.